All right, well, we are here today at Adams County Rescue Mission. It has been about a week since we were here last, so I'm hoping that they're going to have new treasures on the shelf. But we are going to head in and see what we can find that we can buy and flip for a profit. So here we go. I usually start in the purse section when I visit this thrift store because they're all right there at the entrance to the hard goods. But there weren't a whole lot of new purses since the last time I was here. This pink one, I did like this just because it was a fun and bright color, and I'm so ready for spring and fun and bright colors. Inside the door, there's a few more odds and ends. There's some wallets and some tote bags, and I did notice this purse here. This one caught my eye because it was made of a real fur material. So I pulled this one out to get a closer look at this. It was not a brand I recognize. Granted, I don't know purses very well. It could be a very high-end purse. I did look it over and I probably could have bought it and sold it for resale, but inevitably I ended up passing on it. I've got a lot of purses right now in inventory and I really don't need another one. There were some doves here and they looked like they could have been made in Italy, so I did look them over, but I didn't see any markings on them. This wooden apple was nice. It was $3, but it looked to be missing its little top there. Another dove. I checked to see if it was marked made in Italy and there were no markings on it. This is usually the first aisle I start in, and you can see they had these little vegetable and fruit dishes that were Yankee candles, so possibly they were candles, and I just did not open them to see. They did look like canisters, though. These salt and pepper shakers I thought were cute. They would have been perfect for Thanksgiving, but we're quite a ways from Thanksgiving. Now here in the shoe bucket, this shoe caught my eye just because I liked the dragon on it. It was Skechers. I don't know much about shoes and I don't resell shoes, but I did like the dragon, so I had to at least check it out. You can see here on the shelves, there isn't a whole lot of new stuff since the last time I was here. It hasn't been very long. I liked this vase. There were no markings on it. I do suspect that it was probably made in China, and I think I may have actually picked it up the last time I was in here. There was another dove. And of course, I picked it up and turned it over. What more would you expect from me? I found some praying hands, so I do get a point for that. This was kind of an interesting candlestick holder. I imagine they're for votives. I wasn't sure what this was all about. I didn't know who made it. It was kind of an interesting design concept, so I did put them all together neatly before I walked away from them. This was art glass. It was probably made in China. You can see on the bottom it says for decorative use only. Now I did notice this adorable little owl here with the big eyes. He looked like he could have been made in Japan. And then I found this owl, and it had kind of a carnival glass iridescent finish. It was $5. There is a Fenton owl. I don't think this is the Fenton owl. I think that this one is made by Westmoreland, possibly, but it's a white carnival glass, and I really did like this owl. There was no damage on it. I decided to put that in my cart. If it is Westmoreland, it would probably sell for $30 to $40. We've got a salt glaze ornament there for $2. If it had been closer to Christmas, I may have bought that. There were some more cute little owls there with the big eyes. Found more praying hands. That's 2 points. Now this little weather forecaster, I believe that this was similar to the poodle I got here before, and it actually changes colors depending on the humidity, and so I did stick this in my cart or my little basket. This right here was marked made in China, but that JS on the back actually stands for Jim Shore, and this is just a little St. Patrick's Day owl. They sell for about $20, so I grabbed that. We've got another little Jim Shore piece for $3. You can see the JS on the back. That one I'm assuming is for Easter. This one I wasn't really sure of. It was very lightweight. I left that one behind. Cute little pilgrim owl back there. And when I asked, they told me that they had actually received someone's entire owl collection. So they're probably going to have a lot of owls out. There were some nice canisters there. I know a style similar to that can sell for some pretty good money, but I don't believe that those were the ones that I'm thinking of. I did miss that Jim Shore angel. I'm pretty sure that was a Jim Shore angel. But I can't possibly see everything, and I can't possibly buy everything for resale. Almost everything has a resale value. I got 3 points now. That's 3 points in one game, playing by myself. You can see we've got some Culver cat glasses. Well, a single glass. It is marked Culver in this case, and I believe it was $1.50. A set of 4 of these sells for about $30. So I figured I'd pick one up for $1.50. And then I will look for the rest of them because there has to be more than one. I did like that angel. Now here over with the glasses, across the whole store, I found another cat glass. Unfortunately, this one's got some serious wear to it. I'm not sure why there was a difference. Maybe this one went through the dishwasher a lot and the other one did not. But since it was a set, I did decide to buy both of them so I could have a pair. And I looked at this, and it was obviously a souvenir piece of some sort. Those iced tea cups right there, I have bought and sold those in the past. They're just really bulky and a pain to ship. And they're the type of item that would just sit in the booth for a while until somebody came along to buy them. Now up at the front near the checkout, they had this amazing velvet painting. I did not buy it. They had $75 on it. That was a really good price for it, but I didn't really have an outlet for it other than the booth, and I figured someone would come in and love it. All right, so I feel like that was a good trip to Adams County Rescue Mission. We didn't get a whole lot, but we got a few goodies. I'm pretty excited about those little Jim Shore owls. I saw them listed for $30 on eBay. I did not have a chance to look at solds, but I mean, we only paid a few bucks a piece, so I think we're gonna do okay. We have traveled down the road a little bit, and we are now at Rebel's Roost Emporium, which is an antique shop, and we have not been here in a few years. It's been a few years since we've been here, but I'm gonna head in, I'm gonna ask for permission to film, and if I get permission, you will be seeing this video. So let's see what we can find. Here we go. This is such a charming antique shop, and it's kind of maze-like in a way. It's easy to get lost. But here we are right in the door, and you can see there is tons to look at. And I immediately went into the first booth here, and they had some little knickknacks on the shelf. It was 20% off, and I noticed this sugar bowl. I liked the pattern on it. I liked the finial. I thought it was fancy. I did pass on it though because there was not a creamer to go with it. I've been trying to steer clear of individual creamers and sugars. I'm not doing a very good job at it though. Here in this booth, I noticed they had some really neat stuff. This right here, I had found a syrup pitcher similar to this not long ago, and they're worth quite a bit of money. You can see they actually have information on it stapled to the pitcher, and there on the top, it was pretty high priced. So there was no room there for resale. But I decided to check out the rest of the booth. They had a whole bunch of Blue Willow there. They actually had the Sylvester and Tweety Bank that we had seen down the road a few weeks ago. Little salt cellars and a little top hat. I then saw this sign and it says no photos. Unfortunately, I'm filming and I'm not taking photos. So hopefully karma will be kind to me and not be nasty. I really liked that figurine, and the pug was absolutely adorable. That charger right there was probably the most beautiful thing I have seen in a long time. Absolutely stunning. I love the deep blue colors. They had it for $750, and I'm sure it's worth every penny. But this is what I was actually going for. It was this beautiful rose medallion set, and it was old, it was antique, it was absolutely beautiful. Down here, I had seen some of this coming up in an upcoming auction, and I'd never actually seen it in person before, so now I have an idea for what they actually have in the auction. Now I've moved into another booth, and I noticed this here, handmade Indian box bracelet. I've come across a lot of these recently in research because I was looking up Tibetan pieces. And so I saw this one marked as India, and I wanted to kind of compare it to pieces that I have seen. These little felted guys were so cute. There was just so much to take in here, and I was a little overwhelmed. I think I always get overwhelmed when I go into someplace new. This was so exciting. I was so excited when I spotted this, and I could not find the price on it because, of course, my hand was right on top of the price. It was $16, which I thought was an amazing. I'm like, what is wrong with it? There has to be something wrong with it, but I could not find any damage anywhere. And so even though I set it back down, I was just trying to check it over and get a better grip on it before I brought it up front to purchase it because I thought it was really neat. This cranberry bowl down here, I also liked that. You can see I'm kind of juggling a little bit with the horse and the camera, but I also liked this cranberry bowl. I love the enamel work on it. It was obviously antique, hand blown. Stunning hand painted enamel, and it was only $6.99. So of course I didn't leave without it. I brought it up front with my horse head bowl, and I continued shopping. I went right back to that booth just to see what else was there, and there were these little Pendleton rabbits here. I find a lot of these that are hobbyist made, but these ones are the real deal. These were Pendleton. You could see they had the stickers on the bottom. This entire glass case was just so eye-catching, especially for me because you guys know I love glass. And look, everything's 10% off. There were a few things in the case that I noticed, but I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to get in there. Before I could figure it out, I noticed this guy down here. This is a art glass rhino. He was $23 firm. I believe. No, yes, he was firm. So he was firm. You can see the bottom there is polished, so I'm just not really that sure about him, whether he could be Murano or not. I may have to compare him to other examples in the Murano zoo before I list him. And as you guys know, if I can't know for certain, I list it as art glass, but I did end up grabbing the rhino and looking to see what other treasures are here. There was some nice bittersweet glass. On the top shelf, I noticed the angel, and I have bought and sold Murano angels in the past, so I wanted to get a closer look at this. And reaching in there was a little bit scary. I had to rearrange just a little bit. And when I did finally get it out, I could see the bottom was cloudy, and this to me is an indicator that it is not Murano glass. $11.99 is still a good price for it. It's a nice piece of glass, but I passed. Down here, kind of hidden on the bottom shelf, there was some more art glass. They had a nice snail. Unfortunately, the little tail was chipped. It was pretty cute, though. I liked the snail. Now, as I ventured into the back, I came across this case, and these Dia de Muertos dolls, I thought, were pretty cool. There was a whole section of Longaberger. I know a lot of my viewers are really into it. I just don't know it that well. And I had a friend whose mom was obsessed with it and bought tons of it, and her entire home was filled with it, and it's just really not my thing. So I walked away. And I found this. It is a paint by numbers. I know that a lot of resellers right now are buying and selling paint by numbers. I have not sold a single one. I've bought them for resale, and then they just sit there because I never get around to selling them. And I have started my own collection inadvertently because of my avoidance to list them. But I feel like those were good prices for them. Absolutely good prices. Now, I did come through this booth and I did spot this Valentine's Day basket bowl. I ended up coming back for this because I did a little shopping for Andrew for Valentine's Day, and I decided that the basket was perfect to put all of his little Valentine's Day gifts into. Well, I am going to end the video here, and we're going to pick up tomorrow where we leave off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Later.